We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Sky Sox. The Twins attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Settling in now, Ray Adrianza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ray Adrianza.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. A swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Wheeler has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
That misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 6 home runs and 19 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Right side. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour. Not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in, 257, 11 home runs, and 37 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Yastrzemski starts the day as the 2nd leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Maeda, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Colorado Springs is on top here, 1-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away.
That is good. The third baseman, number 24,
Josh Donaldson digging in now. His career line against Wheeler. He has 9 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First offering on its way.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now batting, Delino DeShields. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Delino.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
DeShields.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The shortstop,
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Kepler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
batting 9, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Stepping in, Jake Cave. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jake Cave.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Cave goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Avila.
So now to the plate, Alex Avila. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, A-Ray Adrianza.
Back to the top of the order now, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. The offensive player was all over it.
Kepler.
At the plate now, Max Kepler, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
Ball, keep track.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Here's the pitch. One and one. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Kepler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Nelson Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Astudillo goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Cruz is retired, and there's one away. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this one at 271. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And he pops it up. Rendon in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Cave.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Cave is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
At the plate, Luke Voigt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Deal.
Now Now to the plate, Delino DeShields. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That's ball.
2 balls and no strikes. Voit leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
Ball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 delivery. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
2 out here and a runner at second. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. This is foul right side. One and 2. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. The 2-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Alex Avila. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alex Avila.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, A-Ray Adrianza.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0.
Hey. Two balls, one strike. The count.
Strike two as the fastball is let go. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Max Kepler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
3-1 to him now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Polanco, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Outside, 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Kepler, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
None out, runners at first and second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
He's set, and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Now here's the pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Garver. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Sergio Romo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Romo, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
1-1 the count. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Strike one to start the at-bat. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. Colorado Springs leads this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Fouled away. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman.
Striding in, Alex Avila. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Pitch on its way to Avila.
Count 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Reined in to second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ehire Adrianza. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-2, here it is. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in once again, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0.
Nope.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
He's set. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Michael Lorenzo will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting,
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
From the stretch. Here's a fly ball way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Voigt is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Minnesota leads this one 4-1. Corey Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Corey Garrett.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Right to him. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes. Kiermaier is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
0-2. Here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1. Here it comes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Pat Venditti has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Mitch Garver. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1 to Voit in time for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Striding in once again, Jake Cave. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Eighth inning. 4-1 is our score. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins retired in short order, but they lead it 4-1. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The Twins are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. In now is Anthony Rendon. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and one.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ball 3. Williams Astudillo is on deck. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
3-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rendon on his way to second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. At the plate now, Williams Astudillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now back, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball at inside.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Two pitch is fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another one sent foul. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Andrew Chafin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Alex Avila. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chafin is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Chafin stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ehire Adrianza. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Max Kepler, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. Betts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Taylor Rogers comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 00, second baseman, Delino.
So striding in, Delino DeShields. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Kepler is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No.
Lays off 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
3-1 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
Wow, how quickly things changed. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Lifted down the line in left. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins go on the road and sweep their rivals.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sergio Romo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Sergio Romo. His record is now 1-2. The save to Sergio Romo. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler, just his second loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.